Praise God. Praise God. Let's pray. In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. Heavenly Father, thank you for everything that you have done for us, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for your protection. Thank you, Lord, for your guidance. Thank you, Lord, for preserving our life to see today. Thank you, Lord, for the strength that you have given unto every one of us to look upon you. I pray, Lord, that all the promises attached to looking upon you, Lord, will be our portion, Lord, in Jesus' name. That our coming here will never be in vain, Lord, in Jesus' name. As we start this prayer meeting, I pray, Lord, that you come and be with us, Lord, in Jesus' name. Lord, if we have sinned against you in any way that will hinder our prayers being answered, I pray, Lord, that you forgive us, Lord, in Jesus' name. I pray for the people that are still on their way. I pray, Lord, that you blessing their steps, Lord, dear Lord, in Jesus' name. At the end of this prayer meeting, Lord, we have cause to glorify your name. In Jesus' name I pray. Let's be on our feet for prayer. So that I won't okay by me, any more fee or so that I won't okay Praise God. It's time for testimony. I know everybody will have a testimony, but I just need 3 people to give. One. I'll call. I didn't say anybody. 2.
The Lord. God has been praying for us and we are rejoicing. About 2 months ago, my grandchildren, that is in the lorry, they said they wanted us to come and visit me. And I said, no problem. Then Mrs. Bidemi, we lead them to come. So in the afternoon of that very day, I don't like gas and I use kerosene. So I carry 2 gallons. Go to the filling station. I bought petrol and kerosene. Petrol for generator. But when I got home in the afternoon, I carried the petrol to the kitchen. Then I carried kerosene at the back of the house. So that very day, in the evening, I wanted to cook. I told the that they should not bring food for me. And I said I want to cook rice by myself. So I just put petrol and I persist others. But that very day I don't know why. I just put that petrol inside the stove. As I put it inside the stove now, then I put rice. I was cooking. There was a little amount of kerosene inside, but I added it to it. I said I want it to food. And I went to the bedroom to sleep. So the thing was burning. Later I just hear, boom! I said, what's the problem? I go to the kitchen and I see that everything is burning. I said, what's wrong with this stove? And then I wanted to go and call one soldier man, but he's an old man and he cannot even, before he walk and come to me, but I could be able to off it. As I off it again, then I put light again. So I put it again and it started working. I leave it like that, and then I cook the rice, and then I slept. In the morning, I have to clean all the waters and everything that is at the stove. Then I have to open it up again. I say petrol, kerosene is not sufficient. Then I pour it again. Petrol, then I close it up, waiting for my grandchildren to come with their mother. So I just left, I went out like that. So as I was about to go out, I wear this my soldier's clothes. Because that very day, I wanted to go and preach. And one of the grandchildren, Ibeji, very vocal. He said, Daddy, he said, Grandpa, he said, yes, Holy Spirit has given me. I want 500 naira from you. I said, I don't have any 500 naira. He said, you must give it to me. You are going out for mission, and I need 500 naira now. I said, I'm not giving you. As I was about to move, Holy Spirit said, answer him. Then I said, please, when I come back, I will come and give you that money. I went out, in fact, with the police and other people for the mission. So after I came back, Deborah, Mrs. Biden, Deborah, yes, he said, Daddy, he said, what's the problem? The twins, they were saying that, they said, I think I told you that you should give me 500 naira. You don't want to give me. He said, come and see. So immediately I entered. Chidera wanted to cook rice, and they put lights inside it, and I opened the jerry can also. So he put lights, the thing does not work. Then Yabeji said, what you can do now is that add more kerosene, because kerosene is not sufficient there. And Chidera know where I put the petrol, kerosene. As he carried the petrol, he just perceived the odor of the, he said, now, petrol, Grandpa, put here all the grandchildren, they just rose from 10 of them, including Chidera. He said, now petrol. He said, no, you are telling lies. Then they carry it to Deborah. As Deborah looked at me and said, yay, 10 children. And he opened the stove. As he opened the stove, petrol just fell inside. And I bless the name of the Lord. Where will I be? So what would be saying that, and I bless the name of the Lord. Thank God for what God has done for me. What the Lord has done for me, I cannot tell it all. What the Lord has done for me, I cannot tell it all. He saved me and washed me His blood. So I can shout hallelujah. I can shout hallelujah. I can shout and praise the Lord.
When all of us are just sitting down and saying, no testimony. We are all living testimonies of the grace of God for the past 3 months. 3 solid months. And we are saying there's no testimony. None of us in this church has been there. The one that the Lord took away is just for His own glory. And those that have been sick, the Lord is healing them. And we are saying there's no testimony. What the Lord has done for us, we cannot tell
accept our praises for your faithfulness and all the miracles you have performed in our homes and in our lives. Accept our praise, accept our worship, accept our thanksgiving in the name of Jesus. Thank you, blessed Father. Can you just ask God that this night, God will remember you this night? God will remember you this night, and that this meeting is unto the Lord. You have not come to see anybody. Please, Lord, help me to come to yourself tonight. Ask that God will grant you the grace, though very, very brief, Lord, help me to come. Encounter me tonight, encourage me tonight, strengthen me tonight, touch me tonight, heal me tonight. Lord, visit me tonight. Ask that by mercy, by his message, that God will visit you tonight. That this night will be a night of God's mercy unto your life and all that is yours. Tonight will be a night of mercy. Lord, remember my life tonight. Be gracious to me tonight. Visit my life tonight. Touch upon me tonight in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Can we ask that God will have mercy on us? If there is something that will make this prayer meeting, that God will not hear me, God will not look at my direction. Lord, remember mercy. Have mercy on me tonight. Lord, have mercy on me tonight. Please look at my direction and have mercy on me tonight. King of glory, have mercy. Two people went to the temple and the Bible said that one was very arrogant and talking much about his activities. And he left the sanctuary without God's blessings. But the second person lifted up his eyes and said, Lord, couldn't even lift up his eyes. But he said, Lord, I am not worthy to lift up my eyes. Have mercy on me. And the Bible said that that person left the sanctuary justified. Ask that God will have mercy on you tonight. Ask that God will remember you tonight and be gracious to you. Thank you, blessed Father. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. Lord, we want to thank you for the opportunity to come to your house. Thank you for those that stood to give testimonies for what you have done. Father, accept their testimony and thanksgiving in Jesus' name. Amen. For each one of us that will have come tonight, we beg of you that, Lord, you will have mercy on our meeting. Amen. You will have mercy on our gathering. Amen. Lord, by the time we shall be concluding, we will look back and say, yes, the Lord has been gracious to us. Let it be our testimony in Jesus' name. Amen. For those of us who are here and those who are following us from home, and Lord, we ask that each one of us together, your blessings will be our portion. Amen. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. Amen. Please take your seat. As you open your Bibles, we'll look at two scriptures. This is the first day in the month of July. And like many of us used to say, the seventh month is very, very symbolic. 3 plus 4, they say is 7. God worked for 6 days and rested on the 7th day. From the African point of view, in some communities, when they give birth to a baby boy, they will shout 3 times. Everybody knows that it's a baby boy. You don't have to tell anybody. And when it is a girl, they will shout 4 times. So in a situation where a man is married, that is 3 plus 4, and everything is perfect. That's why sometimes they keep saying that when somebody is not married, it's not complete. But when you are a married man, it's 3 plus 4, you are perfect. And the world, the number of the world is usually 4, south, west, north, and east. And then God, the heavens is referred to these 3, symbolic of the Trinity. So when you put heaven and earth together, it's also complete. So this month, God will perfect all that concerns us. And He will give us His own rest, and His grace will be sufficient for us in Jesus' name. So, happy new month. Open to Psalm 103. We'll take 1 verse, and then we'll travel to Matthew and take 1 verse more. With Psalm 103. I read verse 14. Psalm 103. That you and me are made out of dust. Matthew chapter number 5. Matthew chapter number 5. If you are in Matthew chapter number 5, I'll read verse 7. Verse number 7. Mercy is one of the common vocabularies in the church, and usually talks about compassion. Compassion. Also, somebody who deserves to be punished, and the person that's supposed to punish him decided to forgive him, to assist him. This month, may God show you mercy. And may God also show me mercy. The passage of Matthew that we read, if you read it from Good News, it says something that is very who are merciful to others. Happy is everyone who is showing mercy to somebody. Blessed is a man who, when somebody is crying for mercy before him, he shows mercy to people. And from the Good News translation, it says that kind of a person, God will show him mercy. When you are kind to people, when you are merciful to people, God said he will continually show you mercy. When you look at it from the message, he said you are blessed when you care. You are blessed when you care. At the moment of being careful, when you are showing care to people, he said you will find yourself being cared for. You will find yourself being cared for. In the month of July, may God grant us this heart. Amen. That the heart that is kind to people, the heart that shows mercy to people. And from that Matthew chapter 5, verse 7, it shows that if we do it that way, he said God in heaven will show us mercy. God in heaven will also care for us. So as we travel in the month of July, let's not be afraid. God is never a liar. He is committed to his word, and he will do what he promised to do. The only thing is that there are two sides to this story. Let's do our best and do our own part, and leave God to do his own part. And we are sure God can never fail. Just like he told Abraham, and he said, as for me, my side of the covenant I will never break. But do your best and keep your own part of the covenant. The passage we read in Psalms, anytime I look at that verse, I find strength. The word of God said that God knows and is always at the back of his mind. He always remembers that the people he has created, especially me, Rachel, God knows that I am weak. God knows that I have no strength. God knows that I am very, very fragile. God knows that I can break any moment. God knows that I am made out of mud. I am made out of dust. God has never forgotten, and he can never forget. And with this in his own mind, the word of God also says that in that verse 13, he deals with us as a father deals with his own children. So he is very compassionate, he is very gracious, he is very kind, he is very merciful. He has not forgotten about your limitation, and is willing to help you. And is willing to help you. So anytime you are showing mercy to people, you are showing concern to people, be sure and be rest assured that you will never lack God's mercy on your path. You will never lack God's help on your path. And that is why I am glad to tell somebody this month of July, you will experience God's mercy than never before. Amen. You will experience God's assistance than never before. Amen. Areas where you used to fail, where you used to cry, the strength of the Lord is going to visit you this month. Amen. And it shall be well with you in the name of Jesus. So, if you put these two verses together, as far as I'm concerned, is that all of us, we are weak out of dust, and we need God's help. From these two verses, I'm also convinced that we need mercy, we need assistance from one another. And from these two verses, I can conclude, I will never get God's mercy if I don't show mercy to others. And it's as if the only key to getting God's mercy is by showing mercy to others. So the first thing I'm going to ask you before we begin to pray is that how many people, when you close your eyes, how many people are begging you for mercy? How many people are begging for your kindness? How many people have approached you for forgiveness? How many people are you convinced, you sense it, that actually these people need my help? Are there names that you can quickly remember that so and so and so and so have been asking for my mercy, but I've not granted it unto them? So and 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 so have been begging me, have been looking for mercy. It could even be a wife begging the husband. It could also be the husband trying to make peace with the wife. It could be neighbors. It could be people in the same fellowship. As we show mercy to others, there's going to be a rain. There's going to be rain, abundant rain of God's mercy. Where you cannot go, this month God will help you to go there. Amen. What you cannot achieve by yourself, God will help you to achieve it. Where you felt as if you can't make it, because you have assisted somebody to make it, a divine help is coming from above for your life. It may not even be you directly, it may be your son or your daughter who is far away from you. Because of what you are going to do, God is going to embarrass your family members. Bow your heads. The first prayer point I want you to pray is to ask the Lord to have mercy on us and give us a heart. Give me a heart. Give me a heart that this month of July I will be gracious with you. This month of July, God, give me a kind heart. This month of July, give me a merciful heart. This month of July and beyond, Lord, reach unto my heart. You have not forgotten that I am made out of dust. You know how weak and how limited I am. Please, Lord, this month, give me this kind of heart. If you will not mind, for those of you that can stand, maybe I will request that you be on your feet. But if standing is a challenge, please, you can reverse it. Plead with the Lord. God, have mercy on my heart. A kind heart, a gracious heart, a merciful heart. Lord, grant unto me this month. I know many of us have been kind, many of us have been gracious. Ask that God will do a labor on your heart again. Lord, do your labor on our hearts in the name of Jesus. Do your labor on my heart in the name of Jesus. Give me a fresh and a new heart. Give me a gracious heart. Give me a kind heart in the name of Jesus. Lord, do your labor on my heart. Do your labor on my heart, Lord. Do your labor on every member of this congregation. Grant us this heart in the name of Jesus. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. He has done so much for me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, he has done so much for me. The Lord to show you mercy. Lord, have mercy on me. Lord, have mercy on me. Have a discussion with God, as we have said in Psalm 103 verse 14. I am made out of dust and you have not forgotten. I am a weak man. I have limitations. Lord, have mercy on me. Look at my direction and have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Some of us may need to pray as fathers. There are areas we have failed him as fathers. He gave us children, he gave us families, he gave us wives to handle, but we didn't handle them well. Lord, as a father, have mercy on me. Help me, oh God, to stand as a father, to stand as a godly father. Lord, have mercy on me. Some of us may need to pray as mothers. Lord, you gave me a husband, you gave me children, you gave me a family, but I didn't manage this well. God, have mercy on me. Or maybe you are crying, Lord, I want to manage my home well. Lord, have mercy on me. Some of us are in leadership position. Maybe I didn't manage this well. Lord, as a leader, have mercy on me. I need this mercy as a leader. I need this assistance, this grace as a leader. I am made out of God, plenty of limitations. Have mercy on me. Some of us are followers in a fellowship group in the church. Lord, have mercy on me. I must not be a reason for crisis. I must not be a reason for trouble. Lord, have mercy on me. You may want to pray as a Christian for your Christian life. Things are not going on well. You are struggling. Mention those areas of struggle. Lord, have mercy on me. I need your help. You know I am made out of dust. You know that I am very fragile. I am struggling to stand. Lord, have mercy on me. That man that went to the temple, he couldn't look up. He said, my way of life, I don't deserve to look up. He just bent down and said, Lord, have mercy on me. And the Lord looked at his direction. Where do we need God's mercy? Which area of life we need God's touch? Some of us in our places of work, things are almost scattered. Lord, have mercy on me. Some of us, relationships are in struggle. It's time for you to get married and things are not going on well. Lord, every situation that is hindering my progress maritally, Lord, intervene. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. As a young woman, have mercy on me. As a young man, have mercy on me. Lord, have mercy on me. Some of us, our home, there are troubles. Things are not going on well. You look every side, there are challenges. You need to cry to man. Lord, intervene. He said, those who show mercy, God will show them mercy. This is my night. This is my turn for God to show me mercy. Lord, show me mercy. Lord, show us mercy. Lord, have mercy on my life. In the name of Jesus. Some of us as children, we need to cry to God for mercy. Terrible thoughts, wrong thoughts in your mind. Your relationship and parents, things are not going on well. You are not making progress in your studies. Things are just scattered. Lord, intervene in the affairs of my life. As a child, intervene in the affairs of my life. Tonight is my night. Lord, intervene. Lord, intervene. I plead with you that you intervene. in my life as a pastor. I cry tonight for your mercy in my life as a father, in my life as a husband, in my life as a leader. Lord, in my Christian life, that you will hold me with your right hand. Lord, you will shower and lavish your mercy upon my life. I refuse to trust in my ability. I refuse to count on my strength. Lord, have mercy on me in the name of Jesus. Have mercy on me, Lord. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Thank you, blessed Father. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. He is able. If you believe that's what you do. Have mercy on me. Tonight I ask that God will will supply for you all your needs according to his riches in glory. Ask that God will have mercy on you, that your jar of oil will not run dry. That your jar of oil will not run dry. That your flour will not be empty. That God will remember. You will not beg. God will remove the embarrassment from your life. God will remove the burden. God will remove the shame from you. Lord, have mercy on me. These doors that are almost closing up, please, Lord, open more doors. Open more doors. Divine provision. Divine supply. Door of provision. Mighty God, the door of provision. The door of provision. Supply abundantly. In the name of Jesus. Supply for the church. Supply for every family. Supply for every member. Supply for every home. Supply and bless your people. Some of our members are still struggling with the sense of mobility. As the God will supply. God can embarrass. God can visit. God can open the door. Everything that you are trusting God for, not by your strength, not by your wisdom, not by your calculation, but the Lord will have mercy. He will have mercy. Do you also want to pray for deliverance? Let's ask the Lord for deliverance. Areas of trouble, satanic activities, manipulations, agendas that are ungodly, that God will deliver you as you travel this month and beyond. Your life is in his hand. Lord, deliver me from the hand of him who looks stronger than me. Deliver me. Fight the battle that I cannot fight for myself. Have mercy on me. Rescue my children. Rescue my family. Rescue my soul from death. Rescue us. Lord, rescue us. Tonight we pray that you will rescue us. We don't have what it takes. We are weak. We have no strength. We ask that, Lord, you will supernaturally intervene in our situations. In the name of Jesus. Intervene in our children. Intervene in our wives and our husbands. Intervene in our finances. Intervene in our spiritual journey. Intervene in our offices. Oh God, bring total deliverance in the name of Jesus. Thank you, righteous Father. Do you also want to cry to God for guidance as you go? Guidance. Guidance and direction. That in this month you will not be confused. In this month you will not be God's plan. In this month, God will spare you from taking wrong steps. This month, divine guidance. This month, divine direction. This month, God will order our steps. This month, God will guide you in your planning and beyond. This month, God will show his light. His light will shine in your mind. His light will shine on your heart. His light will provide guidance for you. This month, every decision you will make, you will not regret it. Every decision you will take out that will draw you back, that God will spare you from that. The light of God will be on your path. The light of God will flood your heart. Divine guidance. Have mercy on me, O God. Maybe there were errors you made in the last month. Ask that God will spare you by mercy. Lord, spare me. I pray that you will spare me. In the name of Jesus Christ, that you will show mercy to my heart. You will show mercy to my heart. Finally, before we ask you to take your own personal prayer point, I want us to specifically pray for widows this night. Let's ask that God will have mercy on our widows. The remaining sisters. How God will guide you. Just be with the Lord. He who shows mercy. Ask that God will show mercy to them. God will show mercy in their homes. Some of them have children to guide. And maybe when it's the voice of the husband, their children will behave well. Now is the one that's struggling. Ask that God will show mercy over those kinds of children. That God will rebuke their children on human's behalf. Ask that God will just visit this group of people. Every need in Fetch them with your blessing. God fetch them with your blessing. God fetch them with your blessing. Can we quickly pray for the families that we are praying for? The families we are praying for. We are praying for Professor and Mrs. Oluchide. Professor and Mrs. Oluchide. Let's pray for them that God will have mercy on Prof and his wife and his family. Professor and Mrs. Oluchide, God have mercy on them. God have mercy on them. We also pray for Chief and Mrs. Olosunde. Ask that God will have mercy on them. He knows their weaknesses. He knows their limitations. God have mercy on them. In the name of Jesus. Visit these homes. Visit these homes. There are two areas also ahead of us. Mrs. Juliana Ademi is burying her mom this weekend. Let's ask that God will have mercy on the program. God will guide and provide. All will go well. Ask that the Lord will show her mercy. The Lord will show us. Again on the 11th, our brother Chris is going to also bury his mom. Let's ask that the journey and all that lies ahead of him, that God will show him mercy. That the mercy of God that he promised to show us, that this mercy will attend to them. This mercy will attend to them. Would you like to talk to God about your personal issues now? Personal issues. You have something that you want to talk to God before we pray from here? Is there something you want to speak to God for? Before we pray from here, speak to God. That matter that we have not mentioned, that you are pleading with God for mercy. If you could do it, you would have done it. But you can't do it. Lord, have mercy on you. Mention that specific area. Lord, I need your visitation. I need your touch in this area of my life. Mention it. Private part, that private side of your life, that thing that concerns you, that secret thing, that situation that nobody knows. God have mercy. That thing that is sounding like an embarrassment and shame, Lord have mercy. That thing that is standing like a reproach, God have mercy on. That thing that you are struggling with, God have mercy. That matter that persisted for long, God, just mercy. Not because I deserve it, just have mercy on me. You know that I am weak. You know I am fragile. You know I am feeble. Lord, have mercy on me. Please take this burden out of my life. Take this burden out of my life. Thank you. Let's begin to bless the name of the Lord. Can I request that all of us to please go on our feet? Surround our prayers, giving thanks to God. Giving thanks to God for what He has done. Giving thanks to God. Giving thanks to God. What shall I render to you, O Lord? I will praise you, O Lord. I shall hallelujah. What shall I render to you, O Lord? Hallelujah. Father, we give glory to your name. We give praise and adoration to your holy name. One, thank you for what you have done for us as a congregation in January. Thank you for all that you have done in February. Thank you for all that you have done in March. Thank you for all that you have done in April. Thank you for all that you have done in May. Thank you, Lord, even for the one that ended yesterday. Your grace and mercy divine provision. All that you have done, Lord, you bore us on your shoulder. Please accept our thanksgiving. We also want to thank you for the gift of the month of July. This month, and we welcome this month in the name of